On today's episode of WatchJRGo, we are back at my new house and new shop. And today, we're getting epoxy floors. What is going on, guys? I am WatchJRGo, and today, as you can see, I'm here with Mike. You guys have seen Mike many times before on the channel. He lives in Atlanta, but he's here in Wichita today because we're gonna go work on a car that belongs to his parents that is very special and very rare. But that's not why we're here today. Today, we're getting epoxy floors in the shop, and Mike was over here helping me clean things up before they got started. You can hear, I'm sorry, I know you can hear it, but they are busy inside with the pressure washer, and it's a big boy pressure washer. So they're pressure washing the floors out right now, getting the grinding done. There's a few things they did want to grind, so they've got their big floor grinder in there. Let's go take a look. They're getting it done. Yep, it's loud. So we got the entire building emptied out. There's a bunch of new problems today with the spray foam, which is very unfortunate because obviously I don't want to paint this place again. But a whole bunch of the spray foam pulled back. It's really crazy. I've never seen anything like that. Big gaps. Big gaps. Big gaps. All new as of last night. But Mike and I are here finishing up the lock install. So we did the locks yesterday, but there's a sensor to tell the locks when the doors are open and closed. So that's what we're working on right now. We are getting the sensor out of here, just like that. And then it snaps into this, and you drill a hole, and you mount that sensor inside the door frame, and then the lock will tell my phone if the doors are closed, so I know remotely what's going on. So that'll be really cool. It only takes a couple more minutes. I didn't have time the other night, but we're adding that to both of these doors right now. Shouldn't take long at all. So we punched a hole directly above our strike plate. This is a crazy powerful magnet, I gotta say. It lifted up our spade bit from way above it. And now, that ought to stay. I mean, it stayed at my house. I've got the same one. That's all there is to it. All right, let's close the door real quick. All right, now we have to try again. Now we're inside. So enable the door sense. Door sense is installed. Rotate the lock until your door is locked. Next. Rotate lock until unlocked. Next. Calibrating. Open the door until it's wide enough. Next. Hold the door so it is slightly ajar. Next. Close your door. Next. Your lock has been calibrated. Ah, look at that. Closed, unlocked, open, closed. We got it. All right, guys. Sorry, the address. I keep showing you the app in the dumbest possible way because it shows the address at the top. Can't have that. So, we got one done. Now we're off to the shop to do the other one. And we've really, go buy a door handle is still high on the priority list. Solving problems today, guys. We're taking down this, whatever it is. I'm pretty sure this is one of those like bird homes for them to kind of like grow up in, but it looks ridiculous on the building, and obviously we're gonna paint the building soon. So we are hopping up here to get it down. Ridiculous. Yes, I'm aware scissor lifts go up, but it is completely unbalanced and on dirt. I'm not gonna be the guy that goes up. What else is holding this up? Not that. Oh, there's bolts behind this. They stripped all these going in. There's the bird's nest. No birds. How many do I need to put back? 1, 2, 6 screws. 6. They were just trying to create some leak points in the building. I can only imagine that was the plan. This looks a lot better, I think. All right, guys, we've been here for a couple hours. The floor guys had a change of plan. Unfortunately, they were thinking it was just a wash and lay down the primer for today and do epoxy tomorrow. But now they're doing a complete diamond grind and then laying down the primer. So you guys can see the concrete dust flying out. They've got a lot of water and a lot of grinding going on in there. All right, I think that's all the inside we need to see because it's just a lot of noise, but they're in there putting in work, grinding it front to back, and JR is going around the edges right now. So not too much time, they'll be done with the grinding, and maybe there'll be primer today, but I doubt it because obviously the concrete has to dry out. That's the main thing. Yep. So we'll be back here in a few. We're gonna go finish up some other stuff and then come back and we'll do an update. Hey, look at that, the Escalade is out and about. Well, it is almost dark now. They started at like 9 in the morning, something like that. It was pretty early. And the floor guys just took off. So I hate to even walk in here. I'm trying to be very careful, not step in the mud. But they ended up diamond grinding the entire floor. Let's turn the lights on and take a look. Ooh-wee, it's a new floor. So, you guys can see they took a layer off of all of it. And tomorrow, they're coming back in to fill all these little hairline cracks with caulk, just like the last building. It keeps the, they're pretty visible if you don't fill them, that's the main thing, and also it can take a lot of material into them. So they're gonna run through, fill all these little cracks, you know, even the small stuff like that, and then prime over the top. Look at that, you can really see the bathroom and everything. So we think that's a closet flange. That, you know, they said they actually dumped a lot of water down here and it never filled up or anything, so maybe it goes somewhere. We're working on getting somebody out here with a camera snake to check it out. There's even a floor drain over there for like, you know, pushing your squeegee into, mop sink, whatever you want. A bathroom would be very interesting. It's in the worst possible place. I still kind of think we're gonna just cut that pipe in the middle off flush and leave it alone. But if we could have a bathroom out here, it would be cool. The thing, we don't have any water supply, that's the other side of it. But on the spray foam side, things have gotten bad. Even worse since this morning. Look at that. Pulled back, 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 pulled back. A lot of these were this way this morning, and it's really weird the way it's going down. It's just like, I don't know, crushing itself back. It's still adhered. I mean, it's not stuck to the panel back here, but it's stuck everywhere else. Strange. That is super strange. All I know is the spray foam guys are gonna be back to fix that, and I'm sure they'll take a look at this and we'll figure something out. Hopefully it's just filling it. Maybe it's popping these ones off and reshooting them. Either way, it kind of breaks my heart because, you know, it was a lot of money, and this is the greatest installation you can possibly have. My dad has 300 foot long of buildings. You guys have seen that shop many times. It's all spray foamed, and they don't run any AC or anything, but you can work out there in the summer. That's how good this stuff is. It's between R13 with nothing else done. R13 is the minimum, and it goes up where it's like 3 inches in a lot of this building. It's like R26, it's basically double. Awesome insulation, the best stuff there is because it seals all the air gaps, but back there, the air gaps aren't sealed, so that's a problem. Anyway, back to the epoxy floors. Tomorrow, like I said, caulking, Hopefully the primer's on tomorrow, and the next day they said they're gonna have the epoxy done. And the other problem is now that the epoxy will be done, we can't get back in here for 7-ish days. All right, let's lock this place up. We are done for the day, and the next update will be tomorrow, where you guys get to see some of this go down. It's actually dry and ready to go up here at the front where there's a lot of air movement, but back there, it's gonna take all night to dry. I wish there was more I could do today. There's really not. I was up on the roof earlier trying to make sure I had that 100% good to go. I've been going around the building, replacing any nails that are falling out with screws, so I spent a lot of time doing that today. Basically trying to get this thing all cleaned up and ready for the next 20, 30, 40 years of its life. Hopefully we don't have to touch it again after it's all wrapped up here. We also finished throwing away all the carpet from the master bedroom, cleaning a few things up. You know, we've been here all day just working on random projects, but really none of it was enough to make a whole video, so we'll come back tomorrow and show you guys more of the floor. Let's rock and roll. All right, how's it going, JR?
All right, we're about finished.
Dude, it looks incredible. Finally revealing the color here. So this is the primer. It's like a light gray.
Light gray.
And then the camera will, oh dude, it looks like a new floor. I'm pumped.
It'll be a lot nicer.
You guys are knocking it out in here. Well, we will be back, and you guys have like 20 minutes left.
Yeah.
I was like, you're done.
We're finished.
Okay. All right, I'll come back and check it out in a minute. Thank you. All right, guys, we're heading into the basement with Chase because Chase does a ton of low voltage installs. Wait, you want to give yourself a company shout out? Let's get some light. Let's get some light, and then give yourself a company shout out here. We got to walk through the dark on video. Everybody loves that. All right, we're here in the mechanical room. But what's your company?
White Net Solutions.
White Net Solutions here in Wichita. If you guys need some low voltage or data cabling, data comm, all that good stuff.
Yeah, and we also do Wichita Light that does permanent holiday decorated Christmas lights.
Yes, that stuff's really cool. If you don't want to take your Christmas lights down every year, here's your guy. All right, so our game plan today is add some Ethernet cables. And obviously, pretty simple. I usually do it myself, but I want to do something different this time. And also, I never have to go up walls. I'll just take the wall out if I do go up the wall. Chase has all the special stuff to go up and down walls, like those monstrous drill bits, like 10 foot long. So I don't have any of that. The game plan is to drill somehow from the basement, from the attic to the basement, basement to the attic, and get a big piece of plastic conduit in there so we can run cables whenever.
Yep.
So it'll make things serviceable, it'll be nice. It's game plan. All right, dude. Well, wherever you want to put it.
All right, we gotta find a good wall that will span and then get started.
Cool, let's do it.
Awesome.
I know it's a little hard to see. I know that's not hard to see. We got a giant orange snake coming down here. The cables are all gonna go in that. It should hold 20 pieces of Cat 6. It's what, 2 inch or 2.5, something like that. It's big, and we already started demoing some of the junk off the walls down here in mechanical. And this whole shelf here is gonna go in the trash, and my rack will hang on the wall once I hang a sheet of plywood there. So we'll get a place to land all the data in this house and start ripping junk like that out of here. By the time we're done, this place should look immaculate. And today, I need to go get 3 lights to replace all the lights in this mechanical room. And we'll get the fluorescents out, we'll get the burnout light bulbs out, and we'll have a place that we can, well, we'll be able to see while we work. Then we won't have to use my phone for you guys to see what's going on. I made some room. Got that shelf out of there already. So now we just need some 3/4 plywood, and we're home free, you know? That's about it. Thanks, man.
Yeah, sure thing.
Well, if you guys need low voltage, that's your man. Well, there you go. We can now get data throughout this house. We got a bunch of cameras that need power over Ethernet, a lot of cables going upstairs to downstairs so we can go back down the walls and get Ethernet jacks in where we need to, Wi-Fi access points, all that good stuff. That was a huge help. I mean, you guys can't imagine how much better that'll make life. And over here, we have floors that I'm allowed to walk on. Not yet, that's all I know, not yet. This was the last part done, and I kind of want to touch it, so. This looks like nothing on camera, I know, but I should be able to walk on it by tomorrow. We're gonna have to close the garage doors here in a couple hours. So, you know, for now, I'm just gonna leave them open, let it air out as much as it can. The sun's beating down on it, it should dry quickly, and final update, just a lot done really quickly, and I'm excited. Does that not look incredible in there? Nice, brand new floors. Also, I would have given JR a plug, but like I said the last time when he did the big shop, He doesn't have like a business name that I can give you guys. Everyone just calls him and works directly with him. So even though he does amazing work, I'm not gonna give out his phone number. So I guess more floors for me then. If you're around here and you hit me up, I'll give you his number. I think we got him another job today, another double the size of this. So he does great work, and if you're around Wichita, you can probably get a hold of him and get some awesome floors done. It's dark now. I just came back and I felt the epoxy push down pretty hard with my finger, and I can see just the beginning of a fingerprint on the epoxy. So we're gonna let it sit overnight before we actually walk in here. You're supposed to wait 24 hours. It's been 8 hours, something like that. When we come back, we'll be able to go in the shop for the first time, and then after this weekend, basically, we'll be ready to start moving stuff in here. So very soon, but I am pumped. It looks like a brand new floor. Hopefully even here in the dark, you can pretty much see that it looks like we poured new concrete and it's nice and dark. This color was the darkest gray that they showed they could make for the, it's like a urethane top coat on top of an epoxy primer. They had a black, they had a dark gray, this is the dark gray. So I figured if we went super dark on the floors and nice and bright on the walls, we'd have a winning combo. And once the lights go in, it's gonna be bright in here. So that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to head on over to shop WatchJRGo.com for cool shirts just like this. And please like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, and I will talk to you next time. Now I have to shut and lock these doors without going inside. That's gonna be fun.